Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure, vehicle review. Today, we're going to be looking at the McFarlane DC Multiverse, the Joker Dragon. This guy's from the Dark Knight's Metal. The Dark Knight's Metal, they made a bunch of crazy interpretations and designs of all these DC characters, and the Joker Dragon is no exception. It looks pretty cool, but not very practical. I ordered my figure from GameStop.com. He was in stock, so I grabbed a pair, but it seems like they've taken him off their website since then. He's in the packaging very similar to all the different Batcycles and motorcycles in the McFarlane DC Multiverse line, and he's at a similar price point. So let's go and check out the package. DC Multiverse, the Joker Dragon. Here he is in the package. Looks like he's a little too long, so they gave him in two separate pieces. One side of the package, the Joker Dragon from Dark Knight's Metal. Other side, exact same thing. On the back, a face only a mother could love. Dark Knight's Metal. And of course, at the bottom, got a bunch of credits, and there is a barcode, in case that helps anybody. So no further ado, let's open it up. And I did end up getting two of these things. Normally I'd say one to keep unopened and one to open up, but I'm actually going to open both these guys up. I do have another one ordered from the McFarlane toy store with a bundle of 4 figures. Why would I need more than one of these? You could never have too many Joker Dragons. Alright, now that we got this thing out of the package, here it is with all his accessories laid out. He doesn't come with any traditional accessories, but he does come with a display stand and a collector's card. And of course, the Joker Dragon is far too long to fit in the packaging, so he comes in 2 separate pieces. And here are both of the Joker Dragons, laid out with all their accessories. Before we take a look at his accessories, let's get this Joker Dragon put together. He comes in 2 separate pieces. His tail is very long, although overall the Joker Dragon is quite thin. Looks simple to put together, just a little peg to go into the hole. And then here's the Joker Dragon fully assembled. Quite long. For some reason, he kind of resembles a fish to me. Makes me think of a Joker fish. Although, boy, I've never seen a fish quite like this before. So let's take a look. Starting with his head here. Very impressive. Very creepy looking. Look at the eyes. Look at the mouth. And it has an articulated jaw. Looks really nice there. The yellow teeth. Definitely crazy Joker eyes. He's got the Joker hair. Wavy going back. Pretty nicely done. It's in at least 3 different shades of green on there. He's got this pointy sort of ear things. He's got some scales across his neck. Bloody here. He's going to be able to breathe through them. These spikes at the bottom. This is why this guy can't really stand without his display stand. No way that's going to stand on a flat surface. He's got these green spikes going all the way down his back. More sort of scales and fins back here. His entire body is textured very nicely. Of course, it's done mostly white, a little off-white. This Joker Dragon is perma-white, just like the actual Joker. Moving on to the other side, it is of course the exact same thing. That face just looks absolutely fantastic. Cool, crazy looking figure, but definitely not very practical. And just a closer look at its head and face sculpt. I'll tell you, that face sculpt looks absolutely fantastic. It looks creepy, well detailed, maniacal. Everything you would expect from a Joker Dragon figure, as weird as a statement as that is to make. This thing looks completely different and has a completely different personality with his mouth wide open or with his mouth fully shut. And this crazy ass Joker Dragon totally reminds me of a giant oversized Joker fish. Now let's take a look at his accessories, and let's start off with this display stand. Transparent circle. It's got 2 sort of areas for the Joker Dragon to dock on this thing. Now, You don't have a chance in hell of this standing without the display stand. Maybe leaning against something. Here's the display stand by itself. Now you'll take this Joker Dragon, and you can kind of use these spikes to sort of attach inside of there. But the best I've found is to do it about like so. The first spike slightly in front, and then these back spikes resting in here. Here's the Joker Dragon, as I say, docked into the display stand. Here's his collector's card. As you can see, it's an image of the Joker Dragon. The Joker Dragon from Dark Knight's Metal. The back, there is a description. If you want to read that, go ahead and pause now. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at this beast, now let's look at its measurements. So as far as how long he is from front to back, about 20.5 inches long. And as far as how tall he is, the tallest point, about 5.5 inches tall. Now let's check out his articulation. There isn't too much. His head here, it's on a ball joint. It can rotate around. Go up and down just a little bit there. Mostly the rotation. Can look from side to side at least a little bit here. Of course, he's got this articulated jaw. Very nicely done. Now you can see the seam where his tail connects. Doesn't really have any articulation here. The tail goes pretty far back, but it's going to be bendable. Has pretty large bendy wire in there and will hold a lot of shapes you want. Can go up and down as well as from side to side. That's about all you got with this guy. In addition to that, we all know his mouth can open and it can shut, but his tongue inside of here, that thing is also articulated. Very cool feature. You can put it at the roof of his mouth, put it back down below. Nicely done. Here's the Batman Who Laughs, controlling two Joker Dragons with the two Joker Xenomorphs riding on top of them. Absolute madness. And a little further look back, just so you can see a little more of what's going on. And when I showed this setup to my wife, she just looked at me, rolled her eyes, and said, "That's so juvenile." And she's right. This whole thing is juvenile. Joker Dragon, Batmobile, giant Batman monster truck. But it's still kind of cool. Here's the Titan Joker, petting two of his Joker Dragon pets. Now let's move to sort of an Asian scene. What better way to celebrate a couple of dragons than possibly the Chinese New Year? Here's the Joker from Ninja Batman, petting his Joker Dragon. Here's the Ninja Batman fighting the Ninja Joker with a couple of Joker Dragons in the background. Here are the Joker Dragons attacking a Batman in the golden helmet armor. Believe it or not, but this guy was actually painted for the Chinese New Year, so it seems appropriate to fight the Joker Dragon. Here's a more modern version of the Joker. He's coming out of his base, hideout or lair. Then he encounters the Joker Dragon in the alleyway. And just a full look at the Joker's base, lair, diorama. Now let's check this thing out, next to some other figures and vehicles. Not even really sure where this thing falls. It's neither one. It's definitely not a vehicle, but it is a large, oversized, deluxe type of figure. I wouldn't really call it an action figure either. It's just a giant beast or creature. I know I showed these Joker Xenomorphs riding on this thing earlier, but this thing is definitely not intended for a figure to ride on it. There's just no room between all these different spikes on its back. Here's the Joker Dragon, next to both the Bat Raptor and the Death Metal Bat Cycle. These things are a couple of vehicles, and they're in the same sort of category and price point as the Joker Dragon. Then, next to the White Knight Bat Cycle, and here it is, next to both the Bat Cycle and the Drifter motorcycle from the Batman. Here's his Joker Dragon, next to another large Joker creature slash vehicle. This is a large, oversized Joker Lizard from the DC Primal Age line, and this thing is actually intended to be ridden on. It's made for a smaller scale figure, but honestly, you can't fudge in a McFarlane figure on this thing. And here it is, next to a couple of NECA Joker Xenomorphs. These things are just a match made heaven next to this Joker Dragon. And here it is, next to the Titan Joker Mega figure. These things also look fantastic next to each other. And here are all the different Joker figures McFarlane has made so far in their DC Multiverse line. We've got quite the collection. Wonder what's next. Here it is, next to the golden Batman in Hellbat armor. Believe it or not, but this Batman was actually painted based off the Chinese New Year. Then, next to Mattel's DC Multiverse Build-A-Figure Ninja Batman, I can see these two characters interacting. And now, next to both the Joker and Batman from Ninja Batman, these are the SH Figure Arts version. I think this Joker looks great next to the Joker Dragon. Overall, it's a pretty wild and crazy creature. Now, this thing does look pretty cool. The detail's pretty nice. But is it necessary? Honestly, if I wasn't getting everything, and I wasn't getting every single thing in the Batman-related side, this probably could be an easy skip. It's not a very practical action figure or vehicle, and it's really neither one of these things. But it is cool. Like I said before, kind of juvenile, kind of childish, kind of badass. I don't really see myself getting a ton of use out of this in my overall action figure collection. It's not every day that Joker's gonna just turn into or bust out a big giant dragon accessory. Although this is Gotham City, so who knows. When I first heard about this thing, thought it was kind of dumb. But of course I was still gonna order it. I'm all in as far as this McFarlane DC Multiverse line goes. But am I gonna actually enjoy this thing? I mean, the answer is yes. But I'm really not gonna get a lot of mileage or use out of this thing. It looks cool, and the Dark Knight's metal. There's a bunch of sort of cool designs out there, but it's not exactly my thing. If I were to rate this Joker Dragon, probably gonna give it a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10 is kind of a high score for something I'm not super into, but it just looks really good and cool, but it's just not very practical. I would much rather have just a regular Joker Thugger henchman with a bunch of different interchangeable heads, so you can arm build those guys. Either way, it's a really cool looking piece. Could be a really cool background piece for the Joker base, although, honestly, it's far too long to actually display it that way. The sculpt and paint job are excellent. This thing looks crazy, fantastic, intimidating. His articulation, kind of sucks. Ball joint in the neck's pretty good. The jaw and tongue are awesome. His tail can bend around. It's really about all you can do. His accessories are pretty much non-existent. He's just depending on that sort of cool factor, and he pulls it off for the most part. Drop me a line in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Is this a stupid release, or did it end up being pretty cool? It's definitely cooler than I expected it to be, but still a Joker Dragon, exactly what I thought it was going to be. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure and action figure vehicle reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys real soon.